Wahala be like bicycle indeed. You see on this baby streets, there is no rest at all. Hey my babies, and how are you all doing? Hope you guys are doing fine. Hope you're all doing great. Hope everywhere marama, hope everywhere stewa. Welcome back babies. Guys, do not forget to subscribe to this channel and make sure your notification bell is steadily on while at it. And also do not forget to give me a huge thumbs up and then share this video. Thank you. So you guys, hey, wahala be like bicycle. So you all know that when the Kayb situation happened in the house, we were clueless. We only just realized they said she should go home. And then there was so much blame on Nate, that is her strategy to get people go home. Because why? We are used to seeing Big Brother show us on the screen what this person has done before going home. But that of Kayb, Big Brother did not show it. And because of that, people do not even know how to even spill. And Kayb came out acting as a victim, making it look like they ganged up on her to let her go. Now, finally, Beekay has spilled it all. And you all blame my girl for that girl's disqualification. Why would Big Brother disqualify someone for something based on accusation? It happened that Beekay narrated everything, guys. Kayb literally harassed him. I am telling you guys, when he was narrating this thing on Yolanda's podcast, I was speechless, and this girl was actually, touching their down below. Even Sweez said the same thing, that she tormented him too by touching his down below. You know what I mean, now his fat long thing. Beekay said he got so pained that he left to go to that he left to the lounge, saw Spali and Ezra, spoke to them, and later came back to his bed. Kayb was there. Later, he went to the toilet. He wanted to go erase how this thing is going on because he's really feeling bad that if he reacts, he's definitely going to hit her because it's becoming irritating, and she was also touching him in wrong places. For him to go to the restroom, Kayb followed him, and then that was when Tyrone and Nate tried and helped him out and told Kayb, this is too much, let that boy be. What are you forcing? That was how he got freed up. He entered the toilet and then he went there to go ease his mind on something that looked like, I don't want to call the R word. One thing about Beekay, he will vindicate Nate. Sipasitle, you blamed Nate for things you don't know. Biggie sees everything. Kayb, take accountability. It is not a cute look. Sipasitle, leave people's business and speaking on things you don't know. So this actually leads to a massive call out on Kayb and Sipasitle, because I feel like Sipasitle also was saying that it was Nate's forcing things out, because of what has Kayb done and all of that, and because the viewers also did not watch anything on screen. Then it made it easy for them to say, it's this person's fault. Why did they have to discuss it just to let the girl go home just like that? While behind the scene, we do not even know that the reason why the production do not want to review because that actually looks so bad. The vindication of Nate continues because honestly speaking, Nate trended for that. They say that is her strategy to get people go home, especially when she started complaining about Jojo. Then people feel like, this thing is this girl's strategy to get people go home. So there is massive call out on Kayb. As you can see, this person said, you're so evil for coming out and shifting the blame of your disqualification on Nate instead of taking accountability. You saw the narrative on her and Beekay. You decided to rock with it. Here is a video of Sweez saying Kayb would also grab his cucumber. I am telling you guys, wahala be like bicycle. And why is Kayb doing that? Is it like they said hot people, just like Ashley said in the house? Is that what she's trying to do? Because she is actually a victim and then she's doing the same thing. People really came out in masses and they are complaining because this issue is not something to just keep mute about. And blaming somebody for a thing as this or feeling like, it was injustice melted on her. it's not a good one. Because even whilst BK was explaining everything to Yolanda, and then BK was not ready to open up very well, Yolanda was like, okay, which part did she touch while she was harassing you all the while? BK said he doesn't want to mention it. And then Yolanda now said, but you have to mention it because so that to vindicate yourself, because when she came on my studio, she made it look like you were lying. Not necessarily like you guys were lying, but she was not really at fault. It wasn't that deep. And truly, truly, that was how she made it feel. She made it look like it was, I don't know how to put it. She came out seeing the viewer's narrative about how, hey, Nate caused this thing, Nate do this one, Nate do that one. She now danced to the tune of what viewers are saying and started, forming the victim. With this thing she has done, oh, I felt disappointed. I'm like, what? I still can't believe people downplayed what BK went through because they wanted to discredit Nate. KB, you need help, my sister. Like, the call out was massive on her. And me, I wasn't feeling any pity because I feel like you came to that house. You tried to be in a ship. That ship did not work. And before you know it, you started, trying using other people, trying to be with other persons and then forcing it on them, touching their parts. Like, forcefully touching their parts. And it happened that you're somebody who has experienced a thing as that, and you told us the public, and then you also like, I don't get it. Contradicting your own self. Me self, I was speechless because it's not just one person complaining, and they are saying this thing publicly, and they wouldn't come out lying on her name. They wouldn't. So that is just it. And then even what's the name of this pretty lady again from the Baby Titans that always do this with Yolanda that co-hosts with her. Yeah, yes, yeah. So yeah said, since a thing as this happened, say to BK, how come you did not report to Biggie? Because this is actually an harassment and is not even, Biggie does not take it one bit in his house. The cutest came in says, damn, I was wondering why Biggie didn't show us the clip. It was really bad. So dry, you had to go through that, BK. So people started feeling sorry for BK because he is human being after all. There's a difference between you doing some things with somebody you like than something being forced on you. BK, Swiss, and Sipali keep saying the same thing about KB, that she touched them inappropriately and made them uncomfortable. They can't all be wrong on that. I saw a clip of her blaming Nate. She needs to work on herself. Nate was not the issue. So at this point, it is safe to say it is given Nate is being vindicated, and it happened when Nate came outside. That's when she would hear all of this. Wahala be like bicycle for real. Anyways, moving forward, guys, the Uyanda stands are calling out on the production. Why is that? Because Uyanda's picture has evicted, while Makeke's picture has runner up. And then Certified Yoli Fire said, spot the difference. How was Makeke a runner up and Uyanda an evictee? Who evicted Uyanda, or was I watching a different show yesterday? So they are calling on the production, saying that they actually wrote evicted on Uyanda and then runner up on what's he called, Makeke. See, there are some things I see you guys call production on and I feel weak. You know why? Because normally there is nothing. Yes, he's a runner up and we all know. Then using evicted on it is not what you're going to be dabbling into. Saying, oh, they should use this one, they should not use that one. Okay, let's read reaction anyways. Didn't you see KB on the evicted housemate wall? Things change, okay? Never before a disqualified housemate appeared on evicted wall before. So people feel like maybe it's just a change. You guys should understand this thing. In Biggie's house, there is changes, okay? There is room for changes. Things must not be the same way every season. And I love that example that person brought and said, see, for example, KB is on that wall and she was a disqualified housemate. Normally, if you're disqualified, your pictures are not meant to be in the wall. And that is so true. Uyanda fans, take my advice or you can leave it as well. Focus on your faith. You guys, you have so much love to give that guy. You guys are multitude. You are too plenty. Your support is all he need. Accept your fate. He lost the season. He did not win. Sadly so, right? But right now, it is the afterword because what I am saying about that Uyanda, I am seeing he's going to go far. So do not dwell in what has happened. Evicted or runner up, he did not win, so just let it go. So people are calling because they are calling out on the production that production has a thing on Uyanda, and narrative have been flying on how production made this to favor Sweet Guluva and all of that. Can people rest at this point and let these people utilize this post show as they hot? That is my own two takes on it. Meanwhile, fans or non-fans of Uyanda, what do you think about that? Do you feel like you felt in a different kind of way seeing evicted on Uyanda's picture and not runner up? Let me know what you think. Do you think it's bad? Or you think, just tell me your own notion in the comment section, okay? And this KB, BK, Nate, Swiss, brouhaha going on. How do you feel to have heard the truth? Let's just in the comments, okay? Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Do not forget to like and share this video. Bye for now, babies.